It is that time for my response to a tweet. As you guys know, I've been gone for a couple days. I haven't been broadcasting, I haven't been posting because I really had this kind of subject heavy on my heart and I'm just trying to figure out a way to address it. But here's the tweet. It says, why won't Black Lives Matter go to their own community and block traffic? Why won't Black Lives Matter go to their own community and block traffic? Wow. You know, this is, like I said, I'm going to address this. I am going to help my Caucasian brothers and sisters and my African American brothers and sisters and my wayward Black Lives Matter brothers and sisters. I'm going to help you once and for all understand this Bowel movement. I'm sorry, it's not a black movement, sorry. It was built on a lie. That makes it built on a load of crap, and to me that makes it a Bowel movement. But I'm going to try to give you something to help, especially my white brothers and sisters. And here we go. Here's my response. People are probably asking this question because it seems like Black Lives Matter is totally incapable of addressing the high level of black deaths in a black community. They refuse to address also the high level of black deaths in the abortion clinics. But it seems like they want to address the low amount of black deaths at the hands of police officers, preferably white ones. It seems like Black Lives Matter does not hesitate to go point the fingers at what this white police officer is doing to them, and totally incapable of pointing the finger at the black community and what's happening there. Hence the word Black Lives Matter sounding so freaking confusing to folks. But like I said, I'm about to fix that. Here we go. It's a level of self-hate that's being demonstrated through Black Lives Matter. There's a level of pride problems also being disseminated through Black Lives Matter. Look at it from this standpoint. The white man created the word nigger. He meant it to be evil, despicable, just degrading, demeaning. It has nothing of value other than to be mean-spirited and wicked. And now the black community has taken this word on as a term of endearment. They call each other niggers all day long. That's my nigga, that nigga need this, that nigga need this. They will say nigger, nigger, nigger to the highest level of niggerdom. But they will refuse to let a white person call them a nigger. They will fight, wrestle, stab, spit, kick, get a rubber band with a paper clip, poke the eye out. They will do whatever they possibly can to make sure that a white person can never use that name on them. What you're seeing with Black Lives Matter, they're incapable of going into the black community and looking at death because of that same kind of self-hate. It's okay for black people to kill each other, but you can't do it. No white man can come into their community and kill any of them, just like a white man can't call them a nigger. So if you're sitting back and thinking that nigger is acceptable, no, it's these kind of people like a Black Lives Matter that's showing you that it's not. They would never address the black community's problem because they don't see it as a problem. There's a level of self-hate that does not let them see the hatred amongst taking another person's life that's the same color as you, that lives in the same neighborhood as you. They don't see that as a problem. Why don't they see the white person that's killing the black kid in the womb? Why don't they see that? They see the white cop that's killing a black kid, but they won't see the white doctor that's doing it. Why is that? Very interesting. Check this one out. The white cop demonstrates a person who is telling them no, they can't participate in what it is they told themselves yes, they want to participate in. The white cop demonstrates an authority figure that's telling them, no, you can't smoke your socially accepted weed. You can't sell your socially accepted illegal CDs. You can't do what is socially acceptable, but it's still illegal. The Black Lives Matter people do not want authority to tell them no, period. It's a millennial thing with a black slant. All it is the defiance and a hatred for authority. Why the police more so than the pastors and things? They hate the pastors too. They hate Jesus. But why the police? Because the police can put a permanent end to what they want to do. They can literally take their life away. So they're arguing against police officers or law enforcement and the justice system because they just want to continue to do their dirt with no consequences or repercussions. And they're hijacking the mantle of a Martin Luther King that was marching for true injustice because he wanted people to be looked at by the content of their character and not the color of their skin. Martin Luther King would have never endorsed, supported, or created a Black Lives Matter. He continued to be a black life that mattered. Martin Luther King would have been marching frivolous. It wouldn't have been a frivolous march. Martin Luther King would have been marching vigorously. That's the word I'm looking for. To get young black people to understand you can't keep killing each other. He would be in Chicago, turning the streets inside out. He would be in Baltimore. He would be where all these places where these young black people are not living up to their God-given promise, and they are taking this niggerdom as a term of endearment when it's the most evil, despicable thing ever perpetuated against them verbally, because it had a physical and a spiritual demeaning, and turn it into a term of endearment to where you can't even recognize that you will not address black people taking black people's lives, people that look just like them, live in the same communities. Instead of coming together in unity, they'll come together and shoot each other. If you are supporting Black Lives Matter, in my opinion, that's that level of self-hate and pride problems that you have. Get those young people, sit them down, get them to understand, one, you don't care about blacks if you don't go march and protest for these babies being shot by other black gangbangers. You don't care about blacks, so stop fronting. Get them to understand they have no power. Because they can't deal with the big issue, they got to go deal with the real small one. They're not strong. And three, they're not intelligent. Why? Because they don't know how to walk, talk, and chew at the same time. They don't think that they're powerful or intelligent enough to deal with black crime, abortion crime perpetuated against black people, crime in their community perpetuated against black people that's taking their lives, and be able to deal with the police at the same time. They can't multitask. They don't want to multitask because their movement is crap. Period. It's okay for these people to call each other niggas, but don't dare let a white person do it. All lives should matter and nobody should want to call anybody a nigga. All lives matter and nobody should be able to be subjected to being killed by crime, no matter the color. But until you Black Lives Matter people can face that fact, multitask, and understand that you are weak, little, sniveling, entitled black millennials that just want your weed, illegal CDs, and be able to arm rob or do whatever you want to do, sell your Lucy cigarettes with nobody telling you no. Until you realize that, you will continue to support this jacked up movement, and you will never be that black life that matters that your ancestors truly died and sacrificed for. God has something better for you guys other than occupying traffic for other people that really didn't take their lives into consideration. All they wanted to do was do their stuff and nobody come and tell them no, they can't. I hope that's helpful. My name is Phil Williams, and that's my response to a tweet on the Phil Williams Show.